Thirsty souls, there is only so much falsehood that you can take before you become sick. Wordsworth said it first. The world is too much with us. So many of us all of us have this rich gift of life filled with daily moments of pure bliss and rich love, and we have a knack of making it a living hell, specifically because we become slaves to society. We grow up and adulthood towers over us in all of its promise, and instead we're bombarded with questions like, you're not rich? You're not an entrepreneur? You don't own buildings? You're not a supermodel? You're not a size 2? Men don't drool over you? You mean nothing. You will forever be irrelevant. You'll never be acknowledged in this world. And so the tragedy of conformity begins. We throw our happiness and our destiny into the flames of societal norms and conventions, and life becomes a burden. We begin to live for things, literally, that have no meaning. And so life becomes really, really heavy. We crawl through life with all this garbage weighing us down that we don't even believe in. Like dating the hottest girls and dating the richest guys and being filthy rich yourself and being crazy gorgeous and being famous and being the best at absolutely everything and making sure that the whole world knows just how incredible your life really is. Can you imagine how different the world would look if young men weren't taught to believe that their worth comes from being rich? Or if young women valued their minds more than the size of their thighs? That would be a really, really wonderful world. In every generation, we women are probed and poked at until the lights in our eyes are snuffed out. And I could be wrong, but I think that most of this comes from Hollywood. It's ridiculous. There's this elite sect of people who are good looking and rich and fit, and we all follow their lives as if they actually have something substantial to teach us. The catch is, who knew that the ideals they're promoting was making them miserable as well? And they make the whole world miserable with them since we all try to emulate them. Miley Cyrus, for the past, 10 years, with the rest of female Hollywood, has been promoting this idea that the skinnier you are, the less clothing you wear, the happier you'll be, and the more men will want you, and the more attention you'll get. That's why you see most of Hollywood prancing around on stage in their bras and underwears, because that's what a liberated, fulfilled woman looks like. That's what a strong woman looks like. And young women believe this. I promise they do, and I know this because I was 15 too, once upon a time. I promise you, young women drink this up, they soak it in, they integrate these ideas into their lives.
So I think hard about it was my brand has always been about being so unapologetically myself and being confident. And the worst thing that I would feel like I would be to my fans is like a fraud. But I felt like having this persona being like the most confident girl on the planet was actually kind of fraud, because I was so insecure on the inside that in my personal life, I wasn't even wearing bathing suits or shorts. And when I was wearing like my little leotards and things, I had on 4 pairs of tights because I was insecure.
I couldn't believe it. Miley Cyrus, who is a symbol of bodily perfection in the modern Western world, was almost crying on Instagram Live, saying how even she hated her body and that the pressure to be thin almost made her crack. How many of you women once in your life thought that if you just lost 10 more pounds, you'd finally be brave enough to face the world? If you just had a smaller nose or a bigger chest, or if your belly was just a little bit tighter, you'd finally feel happy and fulfilled. You'd finally find the man of your dreams because you would be deemed lovable. You'd finally be able to do what you've always been afraid to do. And you'd finally fulfill your mission in life. And sadly, unfortunately, if you think that way, that day will never come. You'll be trapped in a psychological jail cell that society has created for you. And so just in case you need to hear someone say it to you, I'm here telling you that it's okay to let go. Nothing bad is gonna happen if you let go. In fact, I can promise you now, you will discover parts of yourself that you did not know existed. You'll wonder how life could possibly be so beautiful. You'll feel that you might explode from the wonder and the magic of being alive. I'll see you next time. Stay thirsty.